All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Awful Taste, but Great Execution. You know, we had Sheet Ikar Mods. It beat the captions on YouTube. I'm stoked. I'm going to pronounce it like that from this point on. We had that a short while ago. You had to know this one was coming. We'll start off down here with, I think it's 19, these lace-up jeans. Hey, what do you know? We got a follow-up from those other jeans that we saw a couple weeks ago or something that are just like the strips that go down the side of your leg. This is if you want to go out in public and be able to say you're wearing pants, but also basically just be wearing underwear or bikini at the same time. So best of both ways. This really aggressive end table, that's kind of horrifying. I'm sure that there's some place, some decor style where this works. And I think that's actually at a Predator's house. And I didn't mean Predator as in like To Catch a Predator kind of Predator. I meant like the movie Arnold Schwarzenegger, that kind of Predator. Because I bet you they have those at their houses. Bet that's there for sure. This should be the banner of this sub. Oh yeah, this one. This one again. Yeah, we've seen this one in the past. We've also seen a few that kind of draw inspiration off of using your hand as part of the art of the character in the tattoo. Like we had the Popeye one as well, where it's like your fist is actually Popeye's fist. It's well executed. It's just like, do you want your fist to also double as a fist for someone else? Hey, in this case, they decided that the answer to that question was yes. Because Dubai. You know, I was talking to someone who lives in Dubai very recently, and I was like, so is it just that you just see a lot of photos and it's like people just envision that Dubai is this place of monumental wealth and all it is Ferraris and Lamborghinis driving around? And she was like, not all over, but in some places it's basically, it's just supercars driving around, kind of. So I just wanted to be sure that the public perception wasn't entirely off. And it sounds like in some areas it's accurate. I've seen wraps that are just as weird and not great to look at out here in LA, though. I will harken back to the Bentley that used to be at the building I lived at that was wrapped in Louis Vuitton wrap. Emoji hair. You know what? See, the thing with hair is that at least you can make it all go away at a moment's notice if you wish. You're just like, I don't want this anymore. You just shave it off and you're good. You're fine. This is a dye job, so you kind of just have to get rid of it down to the roots, just shave it all off, and it's also really short. But still, it's very temporary. Like, I would, for a charity event, do something crazy to my hair. What I would not do for a charity event is get anything tattooed on my body. Perfect execution. That's just really genuinely impressive. It almost seems like something that could kind of be photoshopped after the fact and faked, like this isn't actually the kid's hair. But if it's real, mad props to the barber, because that requires some serious planning and execution. That's incredible. And again, it's hair. It's so easy. It'll just grow out. And you know, it's such fine levels of difference in the length of the hair that once that gets to be like an inch long, you're not even going to know that the hair is even a different length. You're not even going to know that it once looked like Mario. It's just going to look like hair, except you'll be like, no, look at what it once looked like. Isn't that amazing? It's genius, really. No one is ever going to accidentally take your suitcase. And if they do, it's not an accident. They're trying to steal it, and it's going to be very easy to see that they're trying to steal it. So, goddamn, this woman is living in the year 3018. This is incredibly genius. And it's just such a good conversation starter. People are going to be, is that your face on your suitcase? Be like, yes, it is. Yes, you know why? It's never going to get stolen. I kind of want to do that to my own suitcase now. I should do this. God, I want to do this. Where do I do this? Who do I talk to about this? Someone leave me a comment or tweet me. Tell me who I need to go to get my face printed on my suitcase. That shiny I ran over a unicorn look. I think this is just probably a weird, I'm not sure if this is one of those iridescent wraps or if maybe it is just some oddly painted graphic, but there are some really funky like iridescent wraps that you can get that just kind of shimmer in the sunlight. And it just depends on what angle and if they're moving, and it's really cool. I don't know that I would do it to my own car necessarily. This one could just kind of look like a painted watercolor wrap or something. It's not iridescent. I don't know. I'm not really bothered by this one. There are much tackier ways to wrap your car. Might not exactly be what I would do, but it's not too bad. And it looks like, it's well done. They applied the wrap properly. Probably went to a shop that was reputable, and he was like, this is what I want. And they went and did that. And it's not too bad. It's not too bad. This Range Rover. On the other hand, we have the juxtaposition with the bloody hood ends everywhere on your car wrap, which just has no reason to exist at all. And as we've seen in the past with, I think it was an X6 being pulled over by police, I don't think that the police are big fans of it either. I like how they even went as far as to include that the logo got smeared back by whatever it hit. Yes, tasteful. Definitely what is going to make people look at you and be like, oh yeah, that person must have a stellar personality, and I want to talk to them when you pull up at the curb with that. His and hers wedding cake. That's kind of brilliant, actually. I bet you he enjoys doing, truck off-roading or something. And, he takes his truck off-road, which I bet a lot of people who have, high uplifted Jeeps and stuff don't actually do. And then it's spattering the mud on a pretty wedding cake. It's a metaphor. I don't think that's awful taste at all. If you're going to have a day that is dedicated to the two of you celebrating, getting together as a lifelong couple, unless you get divorced at some point, this is beautiful. Not awful taste at all. Why go basic wedding cake when you can do something cooler? Chevy going and coming. I love the license plate. That's good. And you have the brake lights that just look like really spooky, eerie headlights. That's really cool. That's super funny. Also, can you imagine the situation where this dude, he's braking, but there's a car between you and him. And that car, though, doesn't really brake. It does the last-minute lane change thing. And then all of a sudden, you're presented with the front of a car. You're like, did he just do a last-minute lane change because of the car? Oh, my God, I'm going to die right now. And you slam on your brakes. And then you're like, oh, it's not a real car. It is a real car. But that's not yeah, that would be horrifying. John Sand. Summer is coming. Clever. Very Hey, I feel like it's more clever than just straight up getting Jon Snow tattooed on you, which I'm sure there are many people who have that. Not to speak down to a Jon Snow tattoo. I'm just saying it's a very popular character, and I bet there are a lot of tattoos out there. I wonder who the most tattooed person is in a real living today human being. Who is the most tattooed alive today human in the world? Conjecture that down below in the comment section. All right, moving right along. When you like your trunk so much, you get a second one. Hot Lava is a license plate, and you have a license plate for your trailer. Do you have to have a license plate for your trailer? I guess. I don't know. Anyway, damn, he got the roll cage in there. He's got the Recaro seats. No storage space. Roll cage is probably built into the trunk and stuff, so you gotta add another trunk, I wonder if you actually took another Mazda, chopped it, and turned it into a trailer, or if it was created from the ground up. I want to know the answer to that. I want to know if this was once an actual car, or if this was custom made. Be interesting to know. But hey, man, if you gotta haul around your stuff, guess that's the way to do it. Choose your fighter. Wow. All right. I mean, I guess it's one thing to just tattoo an entire imaginary game's loading screen, character selection, and fight screen onto your back. Maybe what happened here is this dude just constantly wanted to pitch this game to all of the copyright holders required to make it happen. Problem is, he's really forgetful. He loses the pitch deck all the time, loses the files, deletes all the stuff on his desktop to clean it, and then, oh shoot, my file was in there. I already emptied the trash. It was my pitch deck. Tries to make it again, can't recreate it. He's like, you know what? It will make this just way easier is if I get the whole thing tattooed on my back. That way, I can just take off my shirt in the meeting, and it'll be like, whoa, why are you taking off your shirt? And I'll be like, no. It's just part of the pitch. It'll all make sense as soon as I turn around. Don't worry. Don't scatter and call security, please. Unfortunately, to this day, the game has not been made. Questionable life choices, solid work. That's a really well done tattoo. I love how vibrant it is. The only thing is, I'm sure it was just done, and so it's gonna fade over time. The thing is, I love the vibrancy of freshly done tattoos, but I just know it's gonna disappear very soon. But still, this is much less awful taste but great execution than many others. This is just a great execution in my book. Again, wouldn't get a tattoo, but if I saw this, it just like, it looks like a normal tattoo to me. Just came across this on Instagram. Wow. Yeah, I wish I could get a solid line like that. Like, that's some dense hair growth. I'm perfectly happy with my facial hair. It comes in uniform enough to where I can have it and it's fine. But like, that's another level where you do that and you can fade it and you can have that crisp of a line. That'd be great for a Halloween costume, to have hair that can do things like that. So you could just do any kind of Halloween costume facial hair you ever wanted, and then you just shave it off. Like, there's no skin off your back. You just shave it off if you don't like it. It's so easy. Anyway, that's it for the last month of Awful Taste but Great Execution. I hope you've enjoyed. Make sure to like if you like. Check out the playlist and subscribe if you want to catch more Reddit-related videos. Also, hats. Link in the description. Make demonetized monetized again. And subscribe if you're not already. Listen to music playing in the background. There's like 50 things for you to do, and you should do all 50. I'll see you next time.